one is joined by Beanie Man. Keep it locked.
And everybody don't know say equal rights and justice I man I represent. And even though the police no fit they shoot man in a cold blood, no for them youths they wasn't innocent. You was the case the time you get the first bite. The cops them decide to shoot you at first sight. And even though you never bust not gun first night, still them send you home on the first flight. So this nine, I said the hottest part of it and now who they, but who you they leave behind.
Yes, people. What a tune, what a power tune, okay? Make sure you keep it locked in. That one was by Iyah Syte and, of course, Beanie Man. But he's going to tell us all about the tunes, everything he's got coming up, okay? Right now, we're speaking to the one and only Iyah Syte. Big shout out to you each and every time. So, of course, without further ado, please do welcome the one and only Iyah Syte. How you doing? You good?
Blessed morning to all fans. Wherever you are, blessed afternoon, blessed evening for the fans in UK.
Blessings. Thanks. Definitely. So you know what, Iyah Syte, please introduce yourself. Let the listeners know what kind of artist you are and what you're all about.
Well, I would describe myself as a soulful artist. I won't back myself in a box to say I'm a reggae artist. I do phenomenal reggae. But Iyah Syte is just a soulful artist who... My main intention is just to bring good music, healing music, and touch as many lives as I can through music.
Definitely. You know? For real, for real. So, you know, we just played the tune there with yourself and Beanie Man. Tell us something about that tune so the listeners are going to check it out again and kind of a message behind it.
All right. I did that song as a single last year as the first song on the rhythm for 24/7's Productions on the Steppers Rhythm.
Okay.
And that song came about because I'm a parent, and especially where I live here in Montego Bay, I've seen a lot of guys, a lot of youth, a lot of mothers and fathers burying their child, which I would never wish that on myself, so I can just imagine what they're going through.
Yeah.
So the inspiration behind that song came about when I look into those situations, and I just want to take time out to remind not just the youth, but everyone, that before you venture into the life of crime and violence, just think about, you know, your loved ones who are going to be left behind to mourn your death.
For real.
You know, and then it's nice, Kat, when you have someone who believes in you just as much as you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
And 24/7s, I found that in 24/7s, I found that in Mr. Booster, I found that my brother's not righteous and a lot of other people, but 24/7s wanted to give Iyah Syte the biggest push that he can. And he reached out to Beanie Man's camp in regards to dropping a remix for the song, and they responded positively. Actually, within a day,
wow,
he got a response. And Beanie Man, he loved the track, and you know, he just dropped his stuff on it, and we just make it happen from there.
Wow, you know? For real. You know, that's really good to see, you know, people in the industry coming together and supporting each other. It's nice to hear.
Definitely, because they've always said unity is strength.
Yeah.
You know, united we stand, divided we fall. And it's the same in any industry. You know, the music industry can be a crafty place at times. It can be, you know, very selfish, but I'm grateful that Beanie Man loved the song enough where he could bless us with his voice and expose Iyah Syte to his platform also.
Definitely, for real. So you know what, Iyah Syte, where does that name come from? Tell the listeners how that kind of came about and how you got that particular name.
All right. I used to do hardcore dancehall before. You know, but that changed when I became a father back in '97. Okay. And, you know, seeing myself as a father now, I realize that, you know, I have to lead by example. I have to set some form of structure for my son.
Yeah.
The type of songs that I was doing at the time, I wasn't doing anything lewd or derogatory, but I was singing about guns and stuff like that.
Okay.
So after his birth, I changed. You know, I used to go by the name of Iyah back then.
Okay.
But after his birth, my type of song changed, and I still used to use Iyah. But after years passed, and then the person I was with at the time, she listened keenly to some of my songs that I was doing now, and she was like, your insight to the music is bigger than what your name is suggesting. You know, she said that Iyah just doesn't, do your songs justice. So I picked up a site, you know, but I didn't want the site just to mean site that I'm seeing
Yeah.
far as in SYGHT. I wanted it to have more meaning, so I spell my site SYTE,
Yeah.
which is it's actually an acronym. It
Okay.
means saving youth through entertainment.
Wow.
So whenever Iyah Syte touches stage or the studio or I'm blessed like here on an interview and the name is mentioned, it's like I'm on a mission
Yeah.
to do just what I say, save youth through entertainment.
For real. That's very powerful and deep. So respect for that every time. Anything that can help the future generations has to be a positive thing for real.
I give thanks. Give thanks, you know.
Definitely. So who inspires you? Who kind of do you look up to or listen to?
All right. I've always said there is no one artist that I aside look up to because I have been through phases in life where different artists songs have brought me through different phases. You know, so there are people like Peter Touch, people like Taurus Riley, Luton Fire, Anthony B, Bounty Killer. I look upon different artists, to some I might not like all their songs, but there are points in life where they did a song that touched me and helped me, throughout some situations. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
We've lost quite a few very big icons, this past few months. The list that keeps on continuing, the likes of Bonnie Whaler, U Roy, Toots, and it keeps on going. What do you think their legacy will be for the generation after us?
That is why Kat, if you notice the type of songs that I say try to put out there,
Yeah.
they're real live music. They're music that it's not gonna be here today and
Yeah.
gone tomorrow.
For
Because
real.
I've seen where a lot of legend has passed, and none of our current generation of singers, or I don't want to say none, but very few can fill that void in terms of delivery and the music
Yeah.
behind the art that they're sending out. I want to play my part
Yeah.
in putting forward some good music that, even after I made my transit, generations after will still listen to Iyah Syte music and it still will be relevant. I want to play my part there. Just
Definitely.
like how Bob Marley, Itatash has transit for years, but guess what? Their message is still relevant. So
Yeah.
I am, stepping forward doing that just the same.
That's good for real. I'm definitely feeling that positivity. And then there's a tune that you did with, is it Crisis? Tell us about that tune.
All right. Crisis, blessed love, much love to my brothers, not righteous, and I'm our shepherd. Is like we are on the same mission. We try to instill some positiveness through music. We try to put forward some healing music. No, Crisis. Um, we didn't even start out as a group. We all record on the Steppers rhythm, and I said, you know what? Uh, I think we should do a song together.
Wow.
And then we did, I'm not sure which of the song you have first. We did Chalice first.
Okay.
And then we recently dropped one called Finally Found. But we decided to do the Chalice. And it came out like beautiful. Like the reception was great. And Crisis, the name Crisis
Yeah.
is initials because the KR is for not righteous, the IS is for Imar Shepherd, and other IS is for Iyah Syte. So it was ordained.
Yeah.
They were both mutual friends of mine that I met through musical journeys, and I brought them together.
Okay.
And the chemistry, we are much more than a group. We are brothers, we are family, we laugh and we have fun, and that is coming out in the music that we do also. So that's how the Crisis came about. That's how the songs came about, and we have plans. We have big plans to continue.
That's
bringing
good.
some great music.
Definitely. And speaking of all the different music that you're bringing up and you've got coming out, what kind of have you been doing during these times, so the listeners can look forward to it and get ready to hear it?
All right, guess what? COVID hasn't slowed Iyah Syte down. I have been recording like crazy.
Yeah.
I have a number of new tracks. I have tracks like Finally Found with the Crisis that will be released via 24/7's production on the 16th. I have When You Love, produced by Booster's Seven Figures, that will be released on the 30th of April. There is One Life from Unison. There is Justice from Infinite. There is When Jade Work from Firewire label. There is a lot of new songs. I aside after the release of Finally Found and When You Love, I will, sit down with my management team, which is 24/7s and Miss Kambusta, and we're gonna decide a date
Yeah.
when to actually drop our album because the album is ready.
Okay.
It's called The Soul Journey, and I suspect that it will be coming either late May or early June. But my fans can definitely look out for an album. Also, there are some big collabs coming up
Okay.
with artists from Ghana. There are collabs with artists from the UK, collabs with artists from Kenya, and a lot of visuals will be coming also. I think I have no less than 6 videos scheduled to be, unleashed before the summer. So it's a good time for my fans to start get excited and looking out for the big album, looking out for some nice videos, and looking out for the singles coming at you quick and fast.
Definitely. Well, we're definitely looking forward to all of those releases. And what kind of messages in particular are you? I know you said earlier about being positive, but is there any particular message during this time that you want to say to the listeners out there?
Yes, it's really, if you hadn't done so since last year, it really, we really need to stop, reflect on life, reflect on the things that are important. You know, if you love someone, let them know.
Yeah.
If you have respect for someone, let them know, because guess what? It normally says you never get a second chance to make a first impression.
Yeah.
That's what they say. But I always extend it. You might never get a second chance to make it right. So if whatever you're feeling for someone, let them know. Keep safe. Care about each other. Show some love. And not just to family, not just to friends, but in general.
For real.
Because as you can see, what has taken place over the past year, I've seen people who were enemies before, and sickness is what brought them back together. Death is what have someone reflecting on what they could have done or what they should have done in the past. So right now, I just implore my fans, just show some love. Live in peace. Keep safe. All those the little things.
Yeah.
The most precious things in life are free, and it costs you nothing to express those. It takes nothing out of your day. So I just implore my fans, just live good.
Yeah, for
Just
real.
live good.
Definitely feeling all of that. That is definitely a positive note. And how can people find you? How can people go about searching your material?
All right. Iyah Syte is on all the social media platforms. It's IYAHSYTE, and my songs are available on all the major platforms. Also, same name. And I just encourage the fans, just find Iyah Syte, search my YouTube channels. There are a lot of content there. Subscribe to the channel. Help me grow. Help me spread the message, because I'm spreading a message of peace and love. I'm spreading a message of unity. So just find my social media handles. Anyone who wish to contact Iyah Syte for whatever business, there is a 24/7 production team, and there's also Miss Kambusta. On Facebook, it's kambustainfo@gmail.com. It's 24/7 Music Pro at gmail.com, or it's Iyah Syte at gmail.com. for any business. But Iyah Syte is everywhere,
For
you
real.
know.
Definitely. And just before we kind of say goodbye for now, because I'm sure we'll speak again soon, which is always a blessing, would you be up for singing a little something for the listeners out there?
Definitely.
When you're ready.
This song is called "When You Love,"
Okay.
and it's my next single that is scheduled to be released on the 30th of April.
Okay.
It says, "Whoa how, whoa how, whoa how. I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and one hug. Oh girl, I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and hugs. Now me say after many years, now me say here we go again. This time I am hoping we'll be more than just a friend. I reach out to the Most High, ask him to send a gem. You is what the Most High recommend. Sorry that I had you waiting oh so many times. I didn't stop to come and read between the lines. Girl, you're so precious and so fine, specially designed. Inspire me if you scribble them your line. I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. Yes, man, that's the next single.
Yeah.
From Iyah Syte.
Yeah, we've got to do a signal for that, for real.
Give thanks, you know.
Blessings. It's always a blessing to be speaking with you, Iyah Syte, and I'm happy that you're doing a positive message, especially for our youth, because as you know, they definitely need it for real.
Yes, man, we give thanks, Kat. And just before I go, there is so much more to Iyah Syte than music that will be unveiled within the short order.
Okay.
There will be the Syte Foundation, which would be a charity foundation that I'm starting, focusing mainly on youth and family by extension.
Yeah.
And the merchandising will be coming out soon also. And I'm looking also into getting into writing a book and stuff like that. So much more to Iyah Syte than just music. I'll be having a lot of stuff available for my fans,
Definitely. And I wish you utmost best for each and every project that you're doing. And of course, just keep doing what you're doing, and it's going to be a blessing for real.
Yeah, man, we give thanks. And I give thanks to you, Cats, and all the DJs who have been endorsing Iyah Syte, who have been promoting the crisis. I just want to take time out to say that I appreciate it. I'm humbled by your support. Massive respect to the fans. And I just made this promise. Iyah Syte is going to make you guys proud,
Definitely. And just keep doing what you're doing, and any new music you got coming, send it my way. It's definitely a blessing.
Definitely, Cats. We give thanks.
Every time. Speak again soon, yeah?
Yes, man. Blessings. Much love, yeah.
Blessings. Yes, people, please do go and support Iyah Syte. Go and check him out. Go and see what it's all about. As you can hear, he's got so much coming up, so much coming out. Right now, we're going to be playing another tune by him, okay? This one is also featuring Crisis, so make sure you keep a lookout. This one is a nice tune. Check it out.
Since I've got your attention, I could tell you're feeling me. We've got love and affection. I just love the chemistry. I love the way you give me hope like no one has ever did. I thank the Lord for this harmony, beautiful soul He blessed me with. Finally fall.